What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Cracka Crumbs update. Yay. Pretty cool update, I'm gonna say. This is basically a mongostomptime07 update. There you go, buddy. I was watching your video, which was a really awesome video. You did a great job. Sorry you're sick, man. I hope you feel better soon. Being sick blows, everybody knows that. Thanks to your girlfriend for the cracker crumb shout out. Appreciate it. This video is going to kind of answer, hopefully, a little bit of your X-Men troubles, your questions. Not really troubles, but I am going to make a better video to give you, I guess, a better understanding of the X-Men, because you were saying you want to know more about them, stuff like that. And next to Spider-Man, the X-Men is pretty much right there with me. I know, probably, I might even know more about the X-Men than the new Spider-Man. Who knows? I do have pretty much almost the same amount of comics as Spider-Man as I do as X-Men, because whenever I bought a Spider-Man comic, I'd buy an X-Men comic. Do I know everything about the X-Men? No, but I do know a lot. So I'm going to give you a couple of pointers and a couple of things to look out for. Just a little taste, I guess, before I actually make a full video, and I'll go all out and I'll show you all the kick-ass X-Men stuff I have, and really get into what you should look for. But before I do that, since I loved your glasses, your comic glasses, and then you seem to be the same way I am. I don't drink out of them. I figured I'd show you a couple of the ones that I have that my fiance flips out because I don't drink out of them. I keep them to the side. I have my own little shelf for them, and it just really pisses her off. But I'll show you. You take a look. This. Actually, it's from 7-Eleven. It's a Hulk cup. Basically, when it's cold, he changes color. And then inside is another one, another Hulk cup. Granted, they're from 7-Eleven. They're a little plastic, but they were cool. Came out when the movies came out. This one was from the first Hulk movie, which sucked ass, and this one was from the Incredible Hulk movie, which kicked ass. I actually have, this was Dunkin' Donuts Captain America cup. Let's see. Just for fun, Terminator cup from Salvation. It's pretty cool. And this is no real order. I probably should have kept them in some kind of an order because I just kind of grabbed them. But I know you're a Gambit fan now. So there's a Gambit cup. Kind of moves. Kind of. From the X-Men Origins. There we go. It's kind of hard to see it move, but anyway. Another one from X-Men Origins. Got Wolverine. See if I can get him to move. On the back. There we go. You can kind of see it. Sabretooth. Pretty cool. Since it is an X-Men somewhat video, I figured what the hell I'm going to throw them in there. This my mom actually got me right before she passed away, so, but it's really cool. It's a frosted X-Men cup with the classic kick-ass John Byrne Wolverine. That is my favorite. I just think he did the best drawing of Wolverine. Let's get the what it says, Toon Tumblers. 2006. Anyway, this my fiance got for me for one Christmas. Actually, no, this nope. I'm sorry, wrong one. This she got from the Islands of Adventure in 2001. It's a Wolverine mug. It's pretty cool. Let's see, what else do I have? I have an Iron Man. It's got the Iron Man helmet kind of thing. It's War Machine. I do have, I forgot to grab it, but I do have like this really tall War Machine Slurpee kind of thing, and I've shown it in the cave before, so if you ever look at the old cave videos, you can see it, but I just forgot to grab it and want to go all the way out there. I'm lazy today. I know mongostomptime. I know your girlfriend's gonna love this stuff, but we got. Let's see if I can get it. Thor. He moves too, I think. Or maybe not. That went on the back. He's throwing the hammer. And of course, it has to do with my name, Loki. I'll show you a couple shot glasses. This is from Spawn. This one I got at Islands of Adventure when I went to Florida. It says Avenger. It's pretty cool. Another one I got, Spidey. And this I actually keep my, this is a Batman cup because my fiance actually threw me a Batman birthday a couple years ago. It's got my little, she gave me a little Batman yo-yo, which does work, but let's see. There we go. Not all that great with a yo-yo, but it's still cool to have a Batman yo-yo. And this my future mother-in-law got for me for Christmas, which is just really awesome. And I've never taken it out, but it's a huge set. You got Wolverine, the Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man, and it's in like a pretty cool collector's case. Very awesome. And again, my fiance, oh well, you know, just drink from it. I'm like, get out of here. Ain't happening. Alright, now moving on to something extremely important, which you wanted to talk about with the X-Men. So I'm going to go over a few things for you, what to look for and so on, but I will definitely make a better video for you soon. I just don't have the time right now. That's why I'm making kind of like it's not really a quick video, but a video nonetheless. So I apologize, it's not all my X-Men knowledge, but it's a little glimpse, I guess, because I have to go pick my fiance up from work. And she's already pissed at me enough already today, so I don't want to be late. As you can see, the unbelievable mess in back of me, which I don't want to show too much, but you see some DVDs. I'm actually going through my DVDs. I'm going to make a video about that. So hopefully people like that one too. But the ones I was clearing out, they're just... I was talking about mildew in my 50th episode, and I guess it kind of comes around because my DVDs that I keep in my cabinet over there, they were just, I haven't watched them in like a really long time, maybe like a year or two, and they're some of the really cool DVDs I have, like the old cartoons, like Mario Brothers and X-Men and stuff like that, and they were just caked, literally caked with mildew, and I was like, oh my god. So I'm trying to air it out and all that stuff, so it's a pain in the ass, and on top of all the comics, I'm begging and bored, and she's just having a fit. So again, I'm sorry, Gary, but I'm gonna have to try to make it somewhat quick. I can't give you all the X-Men knowledge at once, but I'll give you a lot of stuff to work on. One thing that everyone claims is completely worthless for the X-Men, but it depends on how you go about it, let's put it that way, is the original, like I don't know what kind of X-Men stuff you look, if you want to know just everything, you know, I'll do that, but I'll give you what I can on certain stuff. X-Men #1, which everyone claims is the most worthless X-Men you could have because they made so many of them. True, but as you can see, this is #1 with Wolverine and Cyclops. If you have all the covers, this is the same one with Storm, Beast. It's another one with Gambit. And the last one with Magneto. If you have all the covers, especially the one that's the special edition, which just has all the covers wrapped around, this one's actually worth money. But if you have all of them on top of this one and you sell them as a thing, like a group, you can make a lot of money off of it because people are looking for the lots. I actually saw on eBay all these books were going for over $60, and they're supposed to be worthless. So something for you. All right. Definitely with X-Men, obviously you want to go for key issues and first appearances and death issues. And by the way, your death issue you have is awesome. Very, very cool. Keep that in great shape, man, because it really is worth money. It's going up. Especially with your Mylar cover thing that you have, definitely put that in a bag and a board, and then put it in there if you want to keep it in there, because it'll ruin it. Because I had them, I had a couple ones that I didn't think twice of when I had when the Hobgoblin was revealed, number 289 of Spider-Man. I had it in that, when I bought it, it was in that same kind of Mylar thing, and the top was open, but I never put it in a bag and a board, and it just started to eat away with it. So definitely do that. One thing you want to also know if you're gonna go after X-Men stuff is a lot of the X-Men characters, their first appearances aren't in the X-Men books. Like for instance, the Avengers King Size Annual number 10 is the first appearance of Rogue. So she first came out in the Avengers. If you want to go after her first appearance, like Psylocke, I have is in the New Mutants Annual number 2. That's when she appeared. So you got to really look into it, especially on stuff what you want to go after. As for key issues and stuff, I'm going to go over it. This is actually a key issue and just an awesome cover. Uncanny X-Men 274. I really, for the life of me, cannot remember why it's a key issue. I just know that for some strange reason in comic book stores and eBay, these are going for a fortune right now. So you might want to look into that one. This one I know is a huge key issue, especially if the new X-Men, when it comes out, it's supposed to be based on this. It's Uncanny X-Men number 141, which is the Days of Future Past. This one's going for a small fortune now, too. And of course the one after, which I don't have, which I'm going to start tracking down. I'm going to start getting crazy with it, because I was telling my fiance I want to get it before I stop, with all my madness. The one after it is when Wolverine gets like obliterated by a Sentinel. That's another one that's going for a lot of money right now, so you might want to track them down. Another awesome, just kick-ass key issue, and of course it's my favorite Wolverine, Uncanny X-Men 133, where Wolverine takes on the entire Hellfire Club. Very, very cool. Technically, this is a key issue. Like, it's just X-Men has a lot of weird key issues, I guess. Like, because people are like, oh, that's not really a huge significance. But down the line, it does become a huge thing, because then people start looking for it. So I'm going to give you a little bit of my insight. This is the Uncanny X-Men, but it was called obviously the X-Men after, up until I think 10 something. I can't remember. Anyway, any Uncanny X-Men you get before it became Uncanny X-Men is worth money, because it was like a whole new era when it changed like that. But this is X-Men 102. It's the first time the Juggernaut fights the new X-Men, especially Colossus. So it's a cool issue. This is the X-Men number 97. It's when both teams fight each other, the old and the new. So it's a pretty cool key issue. The oldest X-Men I have, and which I have to get a new one, because it's just, well, if I really want to go crazy. I'm just happy to have it in my collection, because I used to love the Mimic. It's X-Men number 19. First appearance of the Mimic. It's in rough shape, but it's still cool to have. I know you already have this one, but you obviously know by now. Uncanny X-Men 266, the first Gambit. Huge key issue. And lately, 267, I do have, and I do have 265. They've been getting a lot of attention. I know recently the comic store I went into, number 267, is actually going for more money than the first appearance of Gambit. Beats the hell out of me. Uncanny X-Men 282, this one dropped a lot. First Bishop. And also, this was a weird one, because it dropped a lot in price. I mean, you can actually get this for $1 now, which was the cover price, which is kind of cool. But it fluctuates. 1 year it's worth nothing, the next year it's worth a fortune, because everyone's like, oh my god, who knows. This really isn't worth, well, not that I know, it's not worthless, but it's just an awesome, awesome cover, and it really is an awesome storyline, and it's the Classic X-Men number 30. I just absolutely love it, and if you're going to be an X-Men fan, it's definitely something to look out for. Another one that I'm told and I've been reading is extremely hard to find. I don't know why. It beats the hell out of me, but it is pretty cool. It's X-Men number 111. And I actually have this signed by John Byrne, and I forget what his first name is, Austin something. Anyway. Signatures on the inside, I don't want to really take it out, but this one's just an awesome one, because it's an awesome cover if you feel like going for covers. X-Men 112, that's another one I got signed by Byrne, so that was cool. Here's another death issue for you. This is the Uncanny X-Men number 114. So obviously, let me see here, 112. Yeah, so I guess they switch over to Uncanny X-Men around 113, 114. I think it's 113. They switch it, which I do have somewhere. But here's 114, which is the day the X-Men died. And there's Professor X, so obviously he didn't drop dead in the other one. But this one, I really don't know if it's worth a lot of money. I just think it was just an awesome cover and a really, really good comic to read. It's the Uncanny X-Men 183, where the Colossus fights the Juggernaut. It's just a really good book. So if you're looking for one that you want to really love to read, definitely this is one of them. Plus, Juggernaut's my favorite character. Well, X-Men villain, so... another thing you want to look for is obviously crossovers. It's Uncanny X-Men 191, where the X-Men fight the Avengers. It's a cool cover. Crossovers are big lately. Final issues, this is Uncanny X-Men number 544. It was the last Uncanny X-Men issue. So stuff like that you want to go for. Again, another thing with first appearances, Uncanny X-Men 168. It's the first appearance of Madeline Pryor. This one I know is actually going for a lot of money now. It's X-Men number 104. It's the first time the new X-Men fight Magneto. Another thing you want to go for, obviously with key issues, is when somebody joins, not just their first appearance, but if somebody joins a team. It's Uncanny X-Men 139. It's the first time Kitty Pryde Shadowcat joins the X-Men. So that's one of those things you want to go for. Another thing, especially if you like the artist, it's a big thing, or the writer, is whenever an artist leaves or a writer leaves. Usually artists, I guess, no offense, but usually are more important than the writers. Even without the writers, you wouldn't have much of a book. But this is Uncanny X-Men number 143. It's the last issue that John Byrne did for the X-Men. So it's kind of a key issue. And of course, the last thing I'm going to show you, like I said, with death issues, this is Uncanny X-Men 137, when Jean Grey dies. So that's one of those ones. Another thing, like I said, obviously when somebody joins, another big thing which I'll have to show you when I actually make a better X-Men video for you, is when obviously people leave. Like I have the one right after that one, the X-Men one I just showed you with Jean Grey, where Cyclops leaves. I have one where Jubilee leaves, like, you know, whole big thing. So those you want to look out for. So besides key issues, you want, you know, obviously first appearances. You want death issues. You want just like cool crossover stuff. You know, when like Avengers fight the X-Men, things like that. That's about it. I mean, it's not really. I guess there's a lot to tell you, but that'll get you started at least, or at least a couple books that I thought that kicked ass that you might want to go after. Obviously, again, like when the X-Men changed from X-Men to Uncanny X-Men, that's a big one. I know it's what the hell was it? I think it was, which I don't have because it's expensive as hell. I think it was number 94 of the X-Men, where the new X-Men from Giant Size X-Men, like Wolverine, Nightcrawler, were on the X-Men roster. I guess like the first time they're ever in an X-Men book besides the Giant Size. So that one's worth a lot of money. Obviously Giant Size X-Men's worth money. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I can really kind of go into for now, because like I said, it's a long video and I'm gonna have to really get going, put some speed into my step, as they say, because if I don't get her in about 30 minutes, she's gonna really kick my ass and chew me out, and I'll never make a video again because I'll never be able to reach the counter to the computer. But anyway, hopefully this helped you out a little bit, Gary. You know, like I said, I will make a better video for you. It's just something I wanted to get out there for you. And again, the video you had was just awesome. Keep them coming. I love watching your stuff. They entertain me to no end. Especially when your girlfriend pops out. You know, it's just, you know, Thor with the thumb up and down. Very cool. It makes me laugh. But anyway, hope this helped a little bit, and you know, maybe not just you, maybe other people looking into X-Men and say, "Oh my God, it's cool." And figured I'd show you my little glimpse of my cup collection, and to a fellow collector who gets it, that you put it away and you don't drink out of it. I do have like a Family Guy cup that's kind of like this, but with Stewie, and I was drinking out of it, and just a good example. You know, it was no matter how much I cleaned it on the inside, it was just getting ruined. And then it almost dropped a couple times. I'm like, oh man, never again. So that's why they stay put. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little update. And I will get back to you. I'll definitely make you a better X-Men video where I'll go in painfully. I can't talk. I can't think of anything. Painful detail. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'll go over some stuff that you're probably like, oh God, has he stopped yet? Ugh. Yes, and I'll talk to you briefly about narcolepsy. Narcolepsy. No, I'm just messing. Anyway, if you like my stuff, as always. Oh, I stole it from you, as always. Oh man. If you like my stuff, hit the like button. If you really like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Any new viewers, definitely check out my other videos. They're fun. And check out mongostomptime07 because he's got great stuff. And I'd go over everybody, but this is really kind of towards mongostomptime07, so gotta make it feel special. Later.